the Kusha long-range missile defense system, marks yet another defining moment. With a project cost of rupees 40,000 crore and spearheaded by the Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO, Kusha is set to emerge as India's first fully indigenous long-range surface-to-air missile defense shield. Kusha is India's message to the world that we will defend our skies, our borders and our people, not with borrowed shield but with our own. Namaskar, I Satvik Upadhyay welcome you all to Uday India Digital. Today I will tell you about a milestone which is being met by India regarding Project Kusha. By all accounts, India's defense journey over the past decade has been nothing short of revolutionary, and the development of the Kusha long-range missile defense system marks yet another defining moment. With a project cost of rupees 40,000 crore and spearheaded by the Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO, Kusha is set to emerge as India's first fully indigenous long-range surface-to-air missile defense shield, boasting capabilities that could surpass even Russia's vaunted S-400 Triumf. More than a technological triumph, it is a powerful testament to the Modi government's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, or we can say that self-reliant India. Why Kusha project matters so much? Kusha is not just a missile defense system, it is India's declaration of technological strategic independence. At a time when missile threats from China and Pakistan are evolving, India needs a system that can track, target and neutralize ballistic and cruise missiles, aircrafts, drones and other airborne threats from distance over 400 to 600 km and at various altitudes. While India's current arsenal includes the Israeli Barak 8 and the Russian S-400, neither of them is truly indigenous and both have limitations, and when it comes to integration, upgrades and sovereign control, Kusha in contrast is being developed from the ground UP in India. Sensors, interceptors, command system, radar arrays and tracking capabilities are all being built with domestic expertise and materials. A strategic shift from dependency to denial. The significance of the project becomes starker when viewed against India's reported rejection of joint production offers from Russia's next generation S-500 system. India has clearly made a calculated decision to not tie its long-term air defense future to foreign platforms. This bold move signals confidence in its technological ecosystem, in DRDO and most importantly in the nation's ability to lead. Kusha also reflects a strategic doctrine shift. It is not just about interception, it is all about building multi-layered, responsive defense architecture capable of addressing high-volume saturation attacks. With its phased arrays, radar and active electronically scanned arrays, it is designed to detect and neutralize multiple targets simultaneously and autonomously, a must in a future dominated by hypersonics and swarm drones. Atmanirbhar Bharat in action. Kusha is a shining example of what the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative is achieving in defense. India is no longer content with licensed production or foreign dependence. Instead, it's nurturing domestic talent, startups, public-private partnership and research and development pipelines. In developing Kusha, DRDO is collaborating with Indian private companies for components, creating an ecosystem where technology and capital stay within national borders. This not only boosts the local economy but also enhances national security by minimizing vulnerability caused by import dependency. Moreover, such ecosystems are force multipliers for India's diplomatic leverage. Nations from Southeast Asia to the Middle East are increasingly interested in buying India's systems. Whether it is the Akash missile, the BrahMos cruise missile or now potentially Kusha in the future. This makes India not just a consumer of global defense innovations but an exporter, a serious player in the geopolitical arm equation. The road ahead for a Kusha project. It is expected that the Kusha system will either service within the next 3 or 4 years. If DRDO sticks to the timeline, it will be a historic achievement, not just for the defense sector but for India's strategic narrative. Integration of Kusha with India's ballistic missile defense, we can say that BMD phase 2 architecture will provide the Indian armed force with multi-tiered protection across land, air and potentially sea-based platforms. In a world where technology defines power and deterrence defines peace, Kusha is India's message to the world that we will defend our skies, our borders and our people, not with borrowed shield but with our own. The age of strategic dependence is over. India is not just buying defense anymore. It is building itself. This is it for today. For more such updates, stay tuned with Uday India.